I just want all of the money. Do you know what I said? I gotta get the dinero, the cash, and the bread. Money. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm down to do the do just as long as it's paying. Money.
Hey, what's up everybody? So I'm here in my living room right now, and I wanted to quickly discuss a little bit more about the Alibaba trade. That was actually a week ago. I had some time to really think about the trade a little bit more, and you know, I got a little bit lucky that day. I sold it at a good time. You know, had I held on to Alibaba, I would have been out the full $3,100. I want to talk a little bit as to why I did sell the stock when I did sell the options, And a lot of that has to do with the fact I noticed the action on Alibaba wasn't that good for the day, meaning it didn't seem like the stock had the push it needed. The volume wasn't really there on the buy side. If you took a look at the charts as well as the level 2 quotes that were coming in at the time, it didn't really have the buy volume going through when the stock was getting bought. On earnings day, a lot of that move already has occurred before the market has even started. I didn't think there was a shot that I'd make much more money by holding on to BABA. The risk was I was going to potentially lose a lot of money holding on to BABA. Why is that? So in options trading, it's a little bit more sophisticated than just trading regular stocks. It was the 23rd, my options were going to expire on the 24th. So had I chose to wait another day on the options, and if the price did drop off, I would be out the full $3,100, meaning my options would not be worth any money on the day that, you know, they expire. So there was no point in me holding on to an investment with very limited upside and the potential to lose the entire amount of my underlying investment. That trade did not work out the way I had anticipated. Let's recap now. I sold BABA options contracts in the morning because there was too much risk to the downside with a very capped limit to the upside. The earnings were already announced. I got rid of that trade for that reason. I ended up buying Alibaba later on in the day after selling the options contracts. Now, why did I do that? Well, the stock had fallen from 185 all the way down to 174 and change. There was a good chance, based on the fact that it had already dropped $10, that I could make maybe a couple $100 as the stock potentially reverse some of the losses that it gained. But I didn't buy options contracts because I didn't want to be limited by an expiration date or a time frame. Stocks don't expire, options do, which is why options can be a little bit more riskier when you go to invest. I bought 100 shares. I should have bought actually more, but I didn't really load this account with very much, you know, because I'm showing everything on the screen. I don't know if I feel comfortable yet. I wrote them out. I ended up selling them. I don't have footage of this. I ended up selling them later on in the week for about 178 or 179, something along those lines.
So let's go here, type in BABA. You can kind of see the volume right now. It's a pretty decent amount of volume. I might actually just buy a pretty small amount of the shares. I would expect to see a little bit of an uptick in this in the day. I just want to time this a little well, I guess. Hey guys, I wasn't recording earlier when I bought just a negligible amount of shares on this account on Alibaba. I think 175.16. I'm gonna try to sell them by the end of the day. But yeah, I clicked while the screen, while the recording was off.
You know, options contracts can go to zero, and the stock market. Okay, stocks can go to zero too, but you know, it's a different market.
I just want the money, 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 money.